Hi, my name is Kevin Dans. The year is 2012. The day is Tuesday. The president is black and the Lambo is blue. Welcome to the Aquaman of political news panels. You may have heard that we like to think of ourselves as a Fox News-esque show, but unfortunately, due to a recent lawsuit, we can no longer use the word show. This is Tuesdays with Morons. Hello and welcome to Tuesdays with Morons. Today we'll be discussing the Patients Protection and Affordable Care Act, more commonly known as ObamaCare. Yeah. So once again, since I have introduced this topic, I'll allow my friends across the aisle to go ahead and give their side of the story.
Well, I don't really know where I should begin on this. Maybe I'll just start by saying that our new healthcare bill is just one more step towards unified socialism in America. Maddie?
Well, I think the main point against Obamacare is it's run by the bureaucrats in the government, and it's going to cost millions of dollars to the taxpayers. Specifically, this will be the highest tax raise on the middle class in United States history. So, take it away, Kevin.
If I may say right now, first of all, the government doesn't completely control healthcare under the system. The private industry and the private insurance companies actually stay there.
No, but now they've made a regulation where everyone has to pay.
I don't recall interrupting you. I recall getting very upset by what you said, but I do not recall interrupting you.
Okay.
So let's be respectful on this show. It is Tuesdays with Morons, though, so I see why you might forget sometimes. The private industries and the private insurance companies stay. We do not destroy the private industry. We do exactly what we do with car insurance, and it is a request, it is a mandate, just like we have in a handful of states, in our Indian reservations, and across in different countries that has worked. Besides on the Indian reservations, I do factually that has failed.
And Canada, this whole program, they have it exactly in Canada, and have said that it is not successful because the waiting time period for people to get critical surgeries is. The waiting period is so long in countries
We have
like
an influx of Canadians coming to America to get our glorious
We actually have people on buses going to Canada to get healthcare because they can't get it here. Okay,
liberal propaganda, not true.
Canadians' healthcare system has an 87% approval rating by its people. So I fail to see.
Now, what's the People's Republic of China and the USSR? What sort of approval ratings did they have?
USSR doesn't exist.
I said did.
I'm not sure, but they
because
were communist.
They also used universal health care. Let's not forget that.
Nobody's proposing communism. And they had complete government takeover of their healthcare system. This is not what this is. This is just what we do with car insurance. It's mandating that you do take it, and it's a tax. If you don't take it, it's a tax that goes back into the system, and this is to ensure that we save money. And it is factually that non-profit organizations have found that states will spend less taxpayer money on people who are uninsured and the poor. They will spend less money on that, saving the taxpayers money.
Well, fun fact, under the new law, this is just fun, I thought I'd throw that out there. But if you are a restaurant with more than 20 restaurants ever existed, then you have to provide caloric content for all of your menu items on the menu right there. Boom.
Isn't that great?
Which is cool. I like that. I like being healthy.
Isn't it great
Do you like being healthy?
To tell somebody with cancer that they're not just going to be dropped because it just costs too much money.
3 to 5 million people are going to lose their already existing health care because their employers believe that paying the penalty is going to be less costly than actually providing health care for them.
One of the biggest... Oh, please go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Okay. I think one of the biggest problems here is that the companies are going to be mandated to give us insurance regardless of the penalties. We can go in there, we will no longer enter into a hospital and realize that we aren't covered for this sort of illness, for this sort of illness or injury. That we can go in and people will help us. And I think we've seen this happen greatly. I don't want to live in a country any longer that doesn't insure substantial amount of our population.
Okay. So you're saying that you'd rather live in a country that forces its citizens to pay for others when the entire American dream was founded on, hey, you come in, you do your work.
We're paying for others right now anyways. When
You're
people
right, and it's bad. We are paying for people now, and it's bad, and we don't have money for it now, and we're not paying for everyone.
I'm sorry.
So where does the money
This
come from when
covers
you have to pay
people
for
that are
everyone?
not citizens of the United States. That's the key thing.
Because
Yeah.
they wanted to come over here to find a job because their country didn't offer.
But they're not paying taxes. They're not paying for what the benefits that they're
Well, maybe if we reformed
then-
immigration to allow them to become citizens, they could pay their taxes. But unfortunately, we have a system that kicks you out before saying, "Let's help you." And I think that's the American dream: is not just saying
We're not
everyone stand by
discussing
yourself,
immigration, we're
don't look at
discussing
others. Let's
ObamaCare
help
as a
each
whole.
other. Let's work together to create a better country.
I have nothing to say.
Well, one of the most important things I have to say is I think above all else, we've tried the privatized system. I think it has failed for many Americans, and so I believe let's try. ObamaCare will be fully in effect in 2014. Let's see. And if it is an utter failure, I will stand right behind you and say, let's get rid of it now. Let's repeal
Or
it.
perhaps we should just
Let's
get rid of it.
Yeah, it hasn't been passed yet.
Liberals.
Hold on, that was our closing statement. Now, I would like you guys to give your closing statements, and that'll be it for us.
I'm not a socialist.
Neither am I.
Kevin is a socialist. Martha may be a socialist. Or perhaps just a moron.
But thank you for joining our discussions. I'm Kevin Dans,
I'm Martha McKinnon.
I'm John Lee.
And I'm Madeline Hart.
signing off.